Good morning, friends and neighbors. Bobby here today. We're going to do this little video on a roof that I'm working on, a roofing project. We're about halfway done with the front side of this house, but I'm going to try to show you a couple things that might answer a few questions if you ever decide to roof your house yourself. Let's just climb on up the ladder and we'll start checking it out. All right, friends, we've actually got this roof shingled up all the way, headed across the roof. Now we've actually got a break right here, and we got another little roof here that we've got a valley that we got to work with. Now this is a 3-tab shingle roof, and we're gonna do a closed cut valley. A little bit more difficult to do a closed cut with a 3-tab. Just for the fact that you've got to keep your bond running right. And when I'm talking about a bond, I'm talking about the lines in the shingles going this way. We want to always make sure they're lined up, going straight up the hill. So when you look, so that's what makes it a little bit more difficult. Let me climb on up here. Okay. Now, so what we did, we actually, and I'll make videos in the future showing how to actually lay off a roof before you start shingling, but I like to work from left to right. I'm left-handed. If you're right-handed, you may want to mark off on the right side of the house and work toward the left. But actually, over here to get started, we've chalked lines every 10 inches apart, horizontal, going up the roof, and on the end, going vertical, we measured over 30 inches from the point to where the end of the shingle would be sticking over 1 1/4 inches, and then we made a mark at 36. So, and then we chalked those vertically up and down the roof. So each row of shingles, we started on that line and started working left. I know that sounds complicated. I'll make a video later on explaining how to do that. Now, over here on this little gable that comes out, we've already shingled it. Now when we laid it off, we actually done the edge the same way, the 30-inch lines, 36 inches, and to lay off going this way, we started off down here. We put a shingle down here and figured out where we wanted the bottom shingle to end up at, made a mark, measured to the top, every 10 inches, and then measure from the tip top all the way back in this corner here down to the same amount that we had left over. I know this sounds complicated. And then we started making our marks all the way down the valley every 10 inches. And what that does, it keeps everything lined up so that the shingles don't end up running uphill or downhill. So maybe I can explain that a little better on another video. But anyway, you want to run your shingles up through the valley, have them, you don't want any breaks in the valley, and you want the top corner of the shingle to go up 10 inches. And what we do is we chalk a line from the center of the valley up on the big roof, the one that sheds the most water, 10 inches all the way down, and we run that top corner to that. It's a little easier with the architects, but this way here you can still do it too. Sometimes you have to trim off a little bit to where you don't have too much shingle material going up the hill. All right, now, most important thing with any type of 3-tab roof, where you've got another little roof sticking out here that you got to deal with, you're starting over here at the left and you're working across. You need to shingle up to the top of this peak here, and you need to carry this shingle all the way to the end. And the reason you need to do that is because you don't want if you start over here and shingle up to this peak, and then you come over here and you shingle up to the peak, well, you're going to end up, you don't know where you're going to end up with your bond. With architects, it doesn't really matter, but with these, you need to go ahead and shingle all the way over, and then we will walk over here and I'll show you what the next step that I'm going to do. Now we've got our next to the last shingle here, so we know where they're going to break at. We're going to measure from that point to the end of the roof, 1.25 inches over, and then we're gonna go up top and we're gonna make that measurement the same all the way down to the bottom, make it the same. We're gonna chalk our lines, our vertical lines, going up and down, and then we're gonna go to the very bottom. We're gonna count off going down every other one so that we start correctly down at the bottom, so when we get up to this point our bond is running correct. We're not one shingle off, because that would be a big mistake, be very costly if you had to end up ripping a bunch of shingles off. Okay, I think I've talked enough this morning and confused you enough, so we will hopefully make some videos. I don't have a camera person here today to hold the camera, but we will hopefully this video helped a little bit, and hope you have a great day, and we'll try to make some more videos of how to shingle your own roof. All right folks, take care, have a great day.